Japanese knives are classified into single-edged and double-edged types. Japanese knives can be broadly divided into two types: single-edged knives and double-edged knives. Single-edged knives have a blade on only one side and are primarily used by professional chefs. These knives are known for their extremely sharp cutting edge, making them ideal for cutting delicate ingredients like sashimi with precision. Single-edged knives are tailored for either right-handed or left-handed users, and they must be chosen accordingly. On the other hand, double-edged knives have blades on both sides and are the most common type used in households. These knives are versatile, suitable for cutting meat, fish, and vegetables, and are easy to handle even for beginners. It's important to choose the right type of knife based on its purpose and the user's skill level. The main materials for knives are carbon steel and stainless steel. Knives are typically made from two main types of materials: carbon steel and stainless steel. Each material has its own advantages and disadvantages, making it essential to choose the right one based on your needs. Carbon steel knives offer exceptional sharpness and are easy to sharpen, which is why they are favored by professional chefs. However, they tend to rust easily, requiring careful maintenance after each use to keep them in good condition. In contrast, stainless steel knives are more rust-resistant and easier to maintain, making them ideal for home use. In recent years, advanced stainless steel knives with cutting performance close to that of carbon steel have been developed. Choosing between carbon steel and stainless steel depends on the balance between cutting performance and ease of maintenance. Different regions in Japan produce unique types of knives. Different regions in Japan have their own unique types of knives, reflecting their local traditions and craftsmanship. For example, the city of Seki in Gifu Prefecture is world famous for its seki knives. This area has been known for its sword-making craftsmanship since the Kamakura period, and the techniques have been passed down through generations. Another famous knife-producing region is Sakai in Osaka Prefecture, known for Sakai knives. These knives have been produced since the Edo period and are especially popular among sushi chefs and traditional Japanese cuisine professionals. Additionally, there are Tosa knives from Kochi Prefecture and Deba knives from Kyoto, each developed to meet the specific needs of local food cultures. Learning about regional differences in knives provides insight into Japan's rich culinary traditions and long history of craftsmanship. Avocado trees have a natural defense mechanism. Avocado trees have a unique way of protecting themselves. The leaves and fruit contain a natural toxin called persin. While persin has little to no effect on humans, it can be harmful to animals. This defense mechanism helps avocado trees prevent their fruit from being eaten by herbivores, allowing the seeds to fall and germinate safely. This self-defense strategy highlights how avocados thrive in nature by ensuring the survival of their species. The connection between influenza viruses and animals. Influenza viruses can infect not only humans but also a wide range of animals, including birds, pigs, horses, and even marine mammals. Birds and pigs, in particular, play significant roles as reservoirs for the virus. Bird influenza viruses are often found in the intestines of wild waterfowl, which can spread the virus across large distances. Pigs, on the other hand, are susceptible to both human and bird influenza viruses, making them a mixing vessel where new virus strains can emerge. For example, the H1N1 pandemic in 2009 was caused by a swine influenza virus that mutated to infect humans. Monitoring animal influenza is critical to preventing future pandemics, as these zoonotic transmissions are often the source of new strains. Why does a refrigerator make noise? Although refrigerators are generally quiet appliances, you may occasionally hear sounds like a humming or a clicking noise. These are signs that the refrigerator is working properly. The humming sound is caused by the compressor running to cool the interior, while the clicking noise occurs when the compressor stops after reaching the set temperature. These sounds are normal and indicate regular operation. However, if the sounds become unusually loud or continuous, it might signal a malfunction. Bees selectively visit specific flowers to assist pollination. Bees don't visit flowers randomly when collecting nectar. They focus on specific types of flowers, a behavior known as floral constancy. For instance, honeybees often concentrate on one type of flower at a time, collecting nectar and pollen exclusively from those flowers. This behavior enhances the efficiency of pollen transfer, increasing the reproductive success of plants. Additionally, bees can see ultraviolet light, allowing them to follow nectar guides on flowers that are invisible to humans. This specialization strengthens the evolutionary relationship between bees and plants. Muscles shrink without use. Muscles naturally weaken and shrink if not used regularly, a phenomenon known as muscle atrophy. This often occurs when someone is inactive due to injury or illness. Additionally, aging leads to a gradual loss of muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is particularly common in older adults with low levels of physical activity and can increase the risk of falls and fractures. To prevent muscle loss, regular exercise is essential. Strength training, in particular, is effective in maintaining muscle mass and overall health. Even light, consistent exercise can help preserve muscle and support mobility, emphasizing the importance of incorporating physical activity into daily routines. Elephants' lifespan and teeth are closely linked. Elephants can live for over 50 years in the wild, but their lifespan is largely determined by their teeth. They have 6 sets of molars that replace themselves throughout their lives. Once their final set of teeth wears out, they can no longer chew effectively, often leading to starvation. In comparison, humans and dogs experience only one tooth replacement, from milk teeth to permanent teeth. Beavers' teeth grow continuously, but elephants rely on a finite number of replacements. This unique limitation ties their survival directly to their dental health, influencing their longevity in the wild. Snake sensory organs and heat detection abilities. Snakes possess unique sensory organs that allow them to detect their surroundings in ways humans cannot. Certain snake species, particularly pit vipers, boas, and pythons, have specialized heat-sensing organs known as pit organs located between their eyes and nostrils. These pits can detect infrared radiation, enabling the snake to sense the body heat of warm-blooded prey, even in complete darkness. In addition to heat detection, snakes use their forked tongues to collect scent particles from the air, which they process using a specialized organ called the Jacobson's organ. This combination of sensory tools allows snakes to accurately perceive their environment without relying heavily on vision. Tuna's thermoregulation abilities. Unlike most fish, tuna can maintain their body temperature higher than the surrounding water, a trait known as endothermy. Mechanism for maintaining body heat. Tuna's circulatory system uses a countercurrent heat exchange mechanism. As cooler blood from the gills flows back into the body, it exchanges heat with warmer blood flowing outward. This system helps retain body heat, allowing their muscles and organs to function efficiently even in cold waters. Anus. Behavior in cold waters. Thanks to this ability, bluefin tuna can thrive in colder regions, such as near the Arctic. While other fish slow down in low temperatures, tuna remain active, swimming at high speeds and continuing to hunt effectively. For example, tuna caught off the Sanriku coast in Japan, a cold water region, are particularly prized for their rich fatty meat, a direct result of their thermoregulation abilities. International efforts to reduce space debris. Efforts to address space debris involve a mix of advanced technologies and international cooperation. One approach is space debris removal technologies, which include using nets or harpoons to capture debris or employing lasers to alter debris trajectories, causing them to re-enter the atmosphere and burn up. Another strategy is designing new satellites and rockets to include features that ensure they deorbit and burn up in the atmosphere at the end of their operational life. Furthermore, international agreements, such as the Space Debris Mitigation Guidelines, have been established to promote sustainable use of space, with countries collaborating to reduce the growth of debris. Oil paints. Once contained toxic pigments. Historically, oil paints included pigments made from hazardous substances like lead, cadmium, and arsenic. For example, lead white was prized for its brightness, but posed significant health risks with prolonged exposure. Similarly, cadmium-based pigments like cadmium red and cadmium yellow offered vibrant colors, but required careful handling due to their toxicity. Today, safer synthetic pigments have largely replaced these hazardous materials, making oil paints more accessible and less risky. However, some artists still opt for traditional pigments to achieve their unique color and texture characteristics. The choice between modern safe pigments and traditional toxic ones often depends on the artist's preference for authenticity and aesthetic quality. The benefits of brining meat with salt. Soaking meat in a saltwater solution before cooking improves its tenderness and juiciness. Through osmosis, water and salt penetrate the meat's cells, helping it retain moisture during cooking. Additionally, salt breaks down proteins, further tenderizing the meat. Brining is a popular technique for dishes like chicken and pork, dramatically enhancing their flavor and texture. Yawning frequency changes with age. The frequency of yawning changes as people age. Newborns and infants yawn frequently because their brains are developing rapidly, and yawning supports brain growth and nervous system development. As people reach adulthood, the frequency of yawning decreases, but remains important for maintaining concentration and regulating body temperature. Interestingly, yawning frequency can increase again in older adults. This may be because older individuals need more oxygen to compensate for age-related declines in brain function. Thus, yawning serves different purposes at different stages of life, playing a vital role in human development and aging. Cats drink small amounts of water at a time. Cats drink surprisingly small amounts of water in one go, usually just 2 to 3 milliliters. This trait is linked to their desert-dwelling ancestors, whose bodies adapted to conserve water. Cats use a highly refined method to drink, curling the tip of their tongue backward to scoop liquid. Although their water intake may seem minimal, this efficiency ensures their hydration needs are met. However, significantly reduced water consumption can indicate health problems and should be monitored. Octopuses have the ability to repair damaged body parts. While octopus regeneration is well known, their ability to repair other parts of their body is equally remarkable. If their skin is damaged, octopuses quickly seal the wound and secrete specific chemicals to prevent infection. In addition to regeneration, their healing process is highly efficient, and they can adjust the speed of healing based on environmental conditions. This repairability is a sophisticated adaptation that helps octopuses survive injuries and recover effectively in the wild. Oil paint allows for surface gloss adjustment. Oil painting offers the flexibility to choose between a glossy or matte finish for the artwork's surface. By using specific mediums or varnishes, artists can enhance the glossiness of the paint layers. Conversely, matte varnishes can be applied to achieve a subdued, non-reflective appearance. Artists select the appropriate finish for each piece based on the mood or intention they wish to convey, adding another layer of customization to their work. The microwave oven was a serendipitous invention from military technology. The origins of the microwave oven trace back to radar technology developed during World War II. The magnetron, a core component of radar systems, generates high-frequency electromagnetic waves for military use. In 1945, Percy Spencer, an American engineer, noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket melted while he was testing a magnetron. Intrigued, he discovered that microwaves could heat food. This led to the development of the first commercial microwave oven, the Radar-Ainge, by Raytheon in 1947. Early microwave ovens were massive, standing about 6 feet tall, weighing 750 pounds, and were prohibitively expensive, limiting their use to restaurants and military facilities. It wasn't until the 1970s that household microwave ovens became widely available. The historical concerns and current safety of microwave ovens and pacemakers. In the past, there were concerns that microwaves emitted by microwave ovens could interfere with pacemakers. This was because older microwave ovens lacked effective shielding, which could result in microwave leakage. However, modern microwave ovens are designed to meet strict international safety standards, making microwave leakage virtually non-existent. Additionally, current pacemakers are designed to resist electromagnetic interference, making them safe for use around properly functioning microwave ovens. However, If using an old microwave oven or one with a damaged door, it is advisable to maintain some distance as a precaution. Whale carcasses create whale falls that support deep-sea ecosystems. When a whale dies and its carcass sinks to the ocean floor, it creates a phenomenon known as a whale fall. These carcasses provide an important energy source for deep-sea organisms. A whale fall can sustain entire ecosystems for years, supplying nutrients to various species that live in the dark, cold depths of the ocean. Specialized bacteria that live on whale bones break down bone matter, releasing energy for other organisms. Whale falls demonstrate how life can thrive even in extreme environments without sunlight. This phenomenon offers insights into the resilience of life and is studied to better understand how life could potentially exist on other planets or moons. Light reflection in nature. Chameleons and morpho butterflies. Chameleons and morpho butterflies exhibit unique abilities to reflect specific wavelengths of light, creating vibrant colors. These colors, known as structural colors, are not produced by pigments but by microstructures on their surfaces that reflect specific wavelengths of light. Chameleons manipulate nanocrystals under their skin to change color, aiding in communication and camouflage. Morpho butterflies' wings reflect light to create their characteristic blue sheen, which helps deter predators and attract mates. These natural reflection mechanisms inspire innovations in display technology and sensor development. The speed of light limit and quantum mechanics' peculiar phenomena. The speed of light is considered the universal speed limit, but quantum mechanics presents phenomena that challenge this concept. For example, quantum entanglement describes a condition where two particles are interconnected in such a way that a change in one particle instantaneously affects the other, regardless of distance. While this phenomenon appears to transmit information faster than light, it does not violate relativity because it does not involve actual information transfer. Quantum entanglement forms the foundation for emerging technologies like quantum communication and quantum computing, highlighting the intricate relationship between light and quantum physics. The problem of food, drying out in refrigerators. Food stored in refrigerators for long periods can dry out due to the low humidity inside. Leafy vegetables and fruits are particularly prone to losing moisture, which affects their freshness. To prevent this, wrapping food in plastic wrap or storing it in airtight containers is effective. Many modern refrigerators also feature humidity control systems to help maintain the ideal environment for perishable items. Cricket bats are made from a special type of wood. Cricket bats are crafted from a specific type of willow called English willow. This wood strikes a perfect balance between hardness and flexibility, allowing the bat to absorb the ball's impact while providing high rebound power. Additionally, the lightweight nature of the wood makes it easy for players to swing the bat quickly, enabling powerful shots. However, the wood is delicate and prone to cracking from frequent use or changes in weather conditions. Professional players often have custom-made bats and take meticulous care of them, applying oil treatments and sanding to maintain their performance. This culture of bat maintenance reflects the player's dedication to their craft and the importance of their equipment in the game. The incident of the ball. Stuck in the goalpost. In a match during the 1970s, a ball became wedged perfectly between the goalpost and the crossbar, causing the game to be temporarily halted. The referee hesitated to make a decision, unsure if the goal should be awarded. Ultimately, it was ruled as no goal since the ball had not fully crossed the goal line. This rare incident is remembered as a unique moment from a time before modern innovations like goal line technology. Today, such ambiguities are nearly non-existent thanks to technological advancements. Grill pans. Expanding the possibilities of frying pans. Grill pans are specialized frying pans with ridged surfaces, ideal for creating grill marks on foods like steaks or vegetables. These marks enhance both the appearance and flavor of the dish. Compared to traditional frying pans, grill pans are designed to drain excess oil, making them a healthier option for cooking. Many grill pans are compatible with stovetops and ovens, providing flexibility for diverse cooking methods. Their unique design elevates home cooking to a professional level. Avocados are the highest calorie fruit. Avocados are the highest calorie fruit. Yawning is sensitive to temperature changes. Yawning is also influenced by changes in environmental temperature. For example, people tend to yawn when moving from a cool room to a warmer place or when exposed to sudden temperature changes. This occurs because yawning helps maintain a stable brain temperature. In hot environments, the brain heats up more easily, prompting yawning to cool it down. As a result, people may yawn more frequently in hot weather. This shows that yawning is a physiological mechanism for temperature regulation and part of the body's natural adaptation to changes in external conditions. The first evidence of a human-dog burial dates back 14,000 years. The oldest known grave of a human and a dog buried together was found in Germany and dates back roughly 14,000 years. In this grave, a human was buried with a young dog, showing a deep bond between humans and dogs even at that early time. This burial, as well as others found across Europe and the Middle East, suggests that early humans not only valued dogs, but also saw them as companions deserving of special treatment in death, reflecting a significant emotional connection. Avocados come in various shapes and sizes. There are hundreds of avocado varieties, each differing in size, shape, and flavor. The most common variety is the Hass avocado, which is oval-shaped with dark green to black skin and creamy, rich flesh. Another popular variety, the Fuerte avocado, is larger, with smoother skin and a lighter taste. There are also region-specific varieties found in places like California and Peru, each with unique characteristics. This diversity adds to the versatility and global appeal of avocados. Bees' memory is enhanced by specific chemicals. Honeybees possess the ability to remember new food sources and hive locations, and their memory is enhanced by certain chemicals. Research has shown that a neurotransmitter called octopamine plays a key role in improving bees' learning and memory. When activated, octopamine helps bees learn new information more quickly and retain it for longer periods. This capability is an evolutionary adaptation that enables bees to adjust to changing environments and forage more efficiently. Elephants can detect the sound of water. Elephants have the ability to detect the sound of flowing water from a great distance. They use this skill to locate water sources even in arid regions. They can also sense vibrations of underground water through the sensory receptors in their feet. Compared to other animals like frogs and birds, which also locate water, elephants uniquely rely on sound and vibrations. Smiling relies on muscle movement. Facial muscles play a key role in communication and emotional expression. The zygomatic major muscle, in particular, is responsible for lifting the corners of the mouth to create a smile. Smiling sends positive signals to the brain, reducing stress and boosting immunity, as shown in various studies. Consciously creating a smile can also mimic a happy state in the brain, improving mood. This phenomenon, known as the facial feedback effect, highlights how altering facial expressions can influence emotions. Influenza symptoms vary by individual. Influenza symptoms commonly include fever, cough, and muscle aches, but they vary significantly between individuals. Children may experience high fevers and seizures, while older adults might show more fatigue or cognitive impairment rather than high fevers. Recognizing these differences is crucial for providing appropriate care tailored to age and health conditions. Ants can understand the concept of numbers. Studies have shown that ants possess a basic understanding of numbers and counting. Ants can remember how many times they've visited a food source or traversed a specific path, allowing them to find the most efficient route to resources. For example, when food is placed at a distance, ants repeatedly visit the spot and quickly determine the shortest path. This ability to measure and optimize their movements suggests that ants recognize quantities and have a rudimentary sense of counting. They also count their steps while traveling to accurately measure distances, further demonstrating their advanced cognitive abilities. The psychological and strategic impact of free throws. Free throws are not just scoring opportunities, but also critical psychological elements in a game. Successful free throws require precision and the ability to handle pressure, especially in the closing moments of close games. Teams often incorporate mental training to help players adapt to high-pressure situations. Free throws also play a strategic role, as evidenced by the hack-a-player tactic, where teams intentionally foul poor free throw shooters to gain an advantage. Conversely, strong free throw shooters like Steve Nash and Stephen Curry are often pivotal in clutch situations, turning these opportunities into game-changing moments. The ocean is a major absorber of carbon dioxide, known as blue carbon. The ocean plays a crucial role in storing carbon dioxide through what is known as blue carbon. Coastal ecosystems such as seagrass meadows, mangroves, and salt marshes are key contributors to blue carbon storage. These plants absorb CO2 through photosynthesis and store it in soil or seafloor sediments for long periods. Blue carbon ecosystems can store CO2 more efficiently than forests, making them essential in the fight against climate change. However, these coastal ecosystems are vulnerable to human activity, and their destruction releases stored carbon back into the atmosphere. Protecting and managing blue carbon ecosystems is an important strategy for reducing global carbon emissions. Basketball and social contribution efforts. Basketball extends beyond sports to play a significant role in social impact. Many NBA players and teams actively contribute to their communities. LeBron James, for instance, established the I Promise School through his foundation to provide educational opportunities for children. The NBA's NBA Cares program supports global initiatives related to education, health, and social equality. Similarly, FIBA engages in projects aimed at community development and youth empowerment. Basketball serves as a powerful tool for societal improvement, demonstrating its potential to inspire positive change beyond the court. The importance of ventilation in preventing influenza outbreaks. In places like schools and workplaces, proper ventilation is highly effective in preventing influenza outbreaks. Influenza viruses spread through droplets in the air, so regularly exchanging indoor air reduces the concentration of airborne viruses. During winter, when windows are often kept closed, ensuring adequate ventilation can significantly lower the risk of infection. Dogs have been shown to experience grief. Dogs are capable of experiencing grief and have been known to mourn the loss of human or animal companions. After the death of a loved one, many dogs show behaviors such as reduced appetite, sleeping more, and searching for the lost companion. Some dogs even keep vigil by a deceased pet's or person's belongings, showing a deep level of emotional attachment. Studies show that this grieving process can last days or even weeks, indicating just how strong their bonds are. International efforts to reduce space debris. Efforts to address space debris involve a mix of advanced technologies and international cooperation. One approach is space debris removal technologies, which include using nets or harpoons to capture debris or employing lasers to alter debris trajectories, causing them to re-enter the atmosphere and burn up. Another strategy is designing new satellites and rockets to include features that ensure they deorbit and burn up in the atmosphere at the end of their operational life. Furthermore, international agreements, such as the Space Debris Mitigation Guidelines, have been established to promote sustainable use of space, with countries collaborating to reduce the growth of debris. The evolution of taste for salt. Human consumption habits. The human preference for salty flavors has evolutionary roots. The ability to taste salt developed as a survival mechanism, allowing humans to consume sufficient sodium, which was scarce in their natural environment. In ancient times, obtaining sodium-rich foods was challenging, and the ability to detect and consume salt contributed to survival. Today, with salt readily available, managing salt intake is necessary, yet understanding this evolutionary trait helps us appreciate the significance of salty flavors. Picasso appeared in a movie. Picasso, the Spanish artist who co-founded Cubism and contributed to multiple artistic disciplines, also ventured into the world of film. In 1956, he starred in a movie titled The Mystery of Picasso. This unique film captures Picasso's creative process as he paints, with the camera positioned behind a translucent canvas to reveal the evolution of his work. The film provides a rare and fascinating glimpse into his artistic energy and techniques, making it an important visual document in art history and a testament to Picasso's enduring legacy. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, but has extreme temperature variations. Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun, is located about 36 million miles away. While it might seem logical to assume that Mercury would always have high temperatures, it actually experiences dramatic temperature swings. During the daytime, the side facing the Sun reaches scorching temperatures of about 800 degrees Fahrenheit. At night, however, the temperature drops to a freezing negative 290 degrees. These extreme variations occur because Mercury lacks a significant atmosphere. On Earth, the atmosphere acts like a thermal blanket, retaining and distributing heat to keep temperatures relatively stable. Mercury, on the other hand, only has an extremely thin layer of gases called an exosphere, composed mostly of oxygen, sodium, and potassium. This exosphere is so thin that it cannot retain heat, leaving the planet exposed to the full impact of solar radiation on one side and the freezing vacuum of space on the other. For comparison, the Moon, which also lacks an atmosphere, experiences significant temperature swings as well, with daytime highs of about 260 degrees Fahrenheit and nighttime lows of negative 280. Mercury's extremes are even more pronounced due to its closer proximity to the Sun. Snake venom glands and types of fangs. Snake venom is produced in specialized glands known as venom glands and is injected into prey through their fangs. There are three main types of fangs. The first type includes fixed long fangs found in species like vipers and cobras. The second type is shorter fangs located at the back of the mouth, common in colubrids. The third type is hinged fangs, which are found in pit vipers like rattlesnakes. These hinged fangs remain folded inside the mouth and extend forward when striking. The development of venom glands and specialized fangs is essential for a snake's survival, aiding both in hunting and self-defense. Ants can detect death and communicate it to others. Ants can detect when one of their colony members dies and perform a behavior called corpse removal to maintain the nest's hygiene. The key to this behavior lies in a chemical called oleic acid. When an ant dies, its body begins to release oleic acid, which serves as a death signal to the other ants. Once detected, the living ants pick up the dead ant and carry it outside the nest to keep their home clean. Interestingly, scientists discovered that if oleic acid is applied to a live ant, its nestmates mistake it for dead and attempt to drag it out of the nest as well. This behavior highlights the ants' impressive ability to use chemical communication to maintain their colony's sanitation. Refraction and materials that alter the speed of light. The speed of light is constant in a vacuum, but slows down when passing through other materials. This reduction in speed is measured by a property called the refractive index. For instance, in water or glass, light travels slower, causing objects to appear bent or distorted. The refractive index of water is approximately 1.33, meaning light travels at about 75% of its speed in a vacuum. This property is utilized in lenses, cameras, and optical communication systems. Recently, materials with negative refractive indices have been developed, which bend light in unconventional ways, enabling innovations like invisibility cloaks and ultra-high-resolution lenses. Muscle growth is influenced by both genetics and environment. While genetics play a role in muscle growth and shape, environmental factors and training have a significant impact. Even people with the same genetic background can develop very different levels of muscle depending on their lifestyle and exercise habits. For example, regular strength training with heavy weights promotes muscle hypertrophy, while targeted exercises can sculpt specific muscle groups. Proper training combined with nutrition maximizes muscle growth potential. Unique nose patterns. A cat's nose has a unique pattern of bumps and ridges that functions like a human fingerprint. These patterns are unique to each individual cat, making them identifiable. While this feature is rarely used practically, some organizations have explored using nose prints for identification purposes. Cats also rely heavily on their noses for communication, often using scent marking to interact with other cats in their environment. Salt's role in temperature regulation and cooling science. Salt also aids in regulating body temperature. It is a key component of sweat, which helps lower body heat during perspiration. Moreover, salt enhances cooling effects in other ways. For example, mixing salt with ice lowers the freezing point, allowing the ice-water mixture to drop below 0 degrees. This property is widely used in rapidly chilling beverages and making ice cream. Salt's cooling effects are applied in various fields, including heat management and food preparation. Ants were the first farmers in history. Ants were practicing agriculture millions of years before humans discovered farming. Leafcutter ants are a prime example of this behavior. These ants cut leaves from plants, but instead of eating the leaves directly, they carry them back to their nest and chew them into a pulp. This pulp serves as a nutrient-rich substrate for cultivating a specific type of fungus, which the ants use as their primary food source. Leafcutter ants constantly monitor the health of their fungal crops, removing dead or damaged sections to ensure optimal growth. This process closely resembles human farming, where crops are maintained and managed to secure food supplies. For this reason, ants are often considered the first organisms to have evolved agriculture on Earth. Octopuses have the ability to regenerate. Octopus arms are incredibly dexterous and can regenerate fully if severed. For instance, when an octopus sacrifices an arm to escape a predator, the lost limb will regrow completely within weeks to months. Unlike human tissue regeneration, which is limited, octopus regeneration restores the arm's full structure and functionality, including muscles, nerves, and suction cups. During the regeneration process, specialized cells differentiate into the required tissues to reconstruct the arm. While similar to a lizard's tail regeneration, the octopus's ability to regrow its complex nervous system makes it even more advanced. How handle design and angle impact cooking comfort. The handle of a frying pan significantly affects the ease of use and overall cooking experience. Longer handles distribute weight better, making it easier to lift and toss food. Modern frying pans often incorporate ergonomically designed handles with angles optimized for comfort and balance. Professional-grade pans, in particular, emphasize designs that reduce wrist strain during prolonged use. Detachable handles are another innovation, offering benefits like compact storage and compatibility with dishwashers. These advancements cater to contemporary lifestyles, making frying pans more versatile and user-friendly for small kitchens and outdoor cooking. Baby elephants stand up remarkably quickly. Baby elephants are able to stand and start walking within a few hours of birth. This instinctive behavior helps them survive in the wild by quickly avoiding potential predators. Newborn elephants are surrounded and protected by their mothers and other herd members as they grow. Compared to other animals, species like horses and deer also walk shortly after birth, but the way elephants' entire herd protects and nurtures the calf is particularly unique. Volcanoes and long-term climate change. Volcanoes impact not only short-term climate fluctuations, but also long-term global climate. For instance, massive volcanic activity during the Siberian Traps event millions of years ago released enormous amounts of carbon dioxide, leading to global warming. This phenomenon is thought to be one of the causes of the Permian-Triassic mass extinction. Volcanic activity has played a crucial role in shaping the Earth's evolution. Cats' unique gait. Cats have a distinctive way of walking called direct registering, where their hind paws step into the exact spot as their front paws. This method ensures quiet movement, helping them stalk prey or avoid detection. Additionally, it minimizes noise and reduces strain on their legs, making it an evolutionarily advantageous trait for both survival and stealth. Oil paint manipulates light reflection. Oil paint is made by mixing pigments with plant-based oils, such as linseed or poppy seed oil, creating a medium that reflects light effectively. This gives oil paintings their characteristic depth and vibrancy. A technique called glazing, where thin, transparent layers of paint are applied, allows light to pass through and reflect off the underlying layers, producing a luminous effect. This is particularly evident in works like Vermeer's Girl with a pearl earring. Compared to other media like acrylic or watercolor, which can have a matte finish, oil painting offers a glossy and transparent quality that enables more nuanced light manipulation. This chemical property provides artists with unparalleled creative freedom. Volcanoes as cradles of life. Volcanic activity, despite its destructive nature, plays a crucial role in supporting life. For instance, deep-sea hydrothermal vents near underwater volcanoes host diverse organisms, including microbes and crustaceans, in extreme heat and pressure. These ecosystems rely on chemosynthetic microbes that convert volcanic chemicals into energy, forming the base of the food chain. Such studies also help scientists explore the possibility of extraterrestrial life. On land, volcanic eruptions create fertile environments where plants and animals can thrive, demonstrating the resilience of life. Refrigerator lifespan and when to replace it. The typical lifespan of a refrigerator is around 10 to 15 years. However, older refrigerators are less energy efficient than newer models, often resulting in higher electricity bills. Additionally, as a refrigerator ages, its cooling performance can decline, impacting the preservation of food. If your refrigerator is over 10 years old, it's worth considering replacing it instead of repairing it. Modern refrigerators are significantly more energy efficient, helping to reduce electricity costs and environmental impact. The diverse habitats of snakes and their adaptability. Snakes have adapted to live in nearly every environment on Earth, including tropical rainforests, deserts, wetlands, grasslands, mountains, and even oceans. Some species can survive in extremely dry environments by conserving water in their bodies without needing to drink often. There are also aquatic snakes, such as sea snakes, which have fully adapted to life in the ocean. Certain sea snakes can absorb oxygen through their skin, allowing them to remain underwater for extended periods. This adaptability makes snakes an essential part of various ecosystems, filling different ecological niches. One of the most active volcanoes in the world, and its role. Hawaii's Kilauea volcano is one of the most active volcanoes on Earth. It is located on a hot spot beneath the Pacific Plate and has been continuously active for over 300,000 years. Between 1983 and 2018, it erupted almost non-stop, with its lava flows creating new land. These flows have also allowed scientists to study how ecosystems regenerate in volcanic areas. Kilauea is a symbol of Hawaii and attracts numerous tourists who come to witness the power of nature safely up close. Bees communicate through dance. Honeybees perform a waggle dance to communicate the location and quality of food sources to their hive mates. This dance conveys precise information about the direction, distance, and quality of the food. During the dance, the bee moves in a figure-8 pattern, vibrating its body in the central portion. The angle of the waggle relative to gravity corresponds to the angle between the food source and the sun as seen from the hive. Additionally, the speed and frequency of the vibrations indicate the distance to the food source. This method showcases the bee's remarkable intelligence and cooperative behavior. Picasso did not name Cubism himself. Picasso, the Spanish-born artist who revolutionized art history with his innovative Cubist style, did not actually name the movement. The term Cubism was coined by French art critic Louis Vaucel, who described the works of Picasso and his collaborator Georges Braque as resembling little cubes. This description eventually became the official name of the movement. The story highlights the profound impact Picasso's work had on the art world, inspiring new ways of seeing and interpreting art. Seki City is one of the world's most famous knife-producing regions. Seki City in Gifu Prefecture is one of Japan's most famous knife-producing regions and is renowned worldwide for its high-quality knives. The region has a history of sword-making dating back to the Kamakura period, and the skills of traditional swordsmiths have been passed down through generations to modern knife makers. Seki knives are known for their exceptional sharpness and durability, making them a favorite among professional chefs. The city hosts an annual cutlery festival, attracting knife enthusiasts and craftsmen from around the world. Seki's knives are a perfect example of the fusion of traditional craftsmanship and modern technology, ensuring their continued popularity and reputation for quality. The height of the basketball hoop and its design standards. The standard height of a basketball hoop is 3.05 meters, a measurement that dates back to when Dr. Naismith fixed a peach basket to the balcony of a gymnasium. This height was purely coincidental, but has since become the global standard due to its suitability for competitive play. The hoop height ensures a balance between accessibility and challenge, making it fair for players of various skill levels. The rim diameter is 45 centimeters, allowing the basketball to pass through smoothly while maintaining an appropriate level of difficulty. These dimensions are uniform worldwide, ensuring consistency across all levels of play. The relationship between light and gravity. The phenomenon of gravitational lensing. The fact that light is affected by gravity was first revealed by Einstein's general theory of relativity. This phenomenon is known as gravitational lensing. Extremely massive celestial bodies, such as black holes or galaxy clusters, distort the surrounding space-time, causing light passing near them to bend. As a result, distant light sources appear curved or even form multiple images. This effect has been observed using space telescopes and is crucial for studying distant galaxies and mapping the distribution of invisible dark matter. Gravitational lensing serves as a powerful tool for unraveling the mysteries of the universe.